But we got this is gonna be a fun episode. This is gonna be an informative episode. Might get a little emotional, but check your emotions at the door. That goes for my audience and everybody on the couch. So, man, this is your boy Big Spade, comedian Big Spade, and I'm sitting next to my lovely co-host
Nadia.
And I got my player partner over there.
You know what's going on, man? Cash Banks in the building, man. We play to win and we don't play at all, baby.
At all. So, we gotta. This is something I put together because I see a lot of stuff on social media about political stuff. So I had wanted to get some people that I know that are political savvy, that we can come together and see if we could try to bridge the gap in all the division that's going on, and get some more information, understanding about everybody's side. So I'm gonna start off to my right here, because this is my player partner right here. But hey, man, tell my people who he is.
One time, man, the legendary, the extraordinary, the most controversial motherfucker that you will see in the city of Savannah, Georgia.
You can't cuss on my shit. Thank you.
I can't curse on
my
shit.
You cuss.
Can't cuss on my shit.
Shit. Protocol, man. C4 Pro. Geechee conservative. 2-time Obama voter. 3-time Trump voter. No time Kamala voter. Or any of that other stuff, man. Political consultant. Political advisor to some of your favorites elected officials, whom I won't name because I don't want to upset the set for them.
He just got started off hot, man.
But it did. But what a lot of people don't know, is I advise for people that you would not expect me to advise to. I get calls like, if I told you who called me and we'd be talking about bills, you'd be like, who? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because again, although I am a conservative, in mindset, and I vote a lot of conservative ways, I do understand the plight of the people. At the end of the day, I'm not oblivious. I did not graduate from Beach High School. I did not graduate from Durant.
Man, shouts out to the Bulldogs, man.
You know it was coming. Shouts out to all the Bulldogs that come on this motherfucking couch, man. We turn this bitch up, man.
Because, honestly, we went through a lot, man. And if you come through that school, bro, there's you're a different breed. You know what I'm saying? None of that has never been taken away. So I move in that in my move of political astuteness in trying to make my community better. So you'll find out a lot about me, DJ, podcast host, all that other shit later on. But I'm gonna go ahead and respect the rest of the guests that's on the couch with me and keep this thing moving, and we'll be back.
What's your name?
He said.
Okay. The legend, you know what I'm saying?
It was so much. I'm looking for the name too.
Man, I should have came to you first, and I apologize for that.
No, that's okay.
He ruled like that.
I got way less to say.
Well, introduce yourself to my guest.
Let's see. I'm Crystal. Thank you, baby. I have a lot of experience working with third party political, I've done a lot of outreach for the Libertarian Party and just different independent groups. Now I have no political affiliation per se, but I follow politics now, and I stay involved. I stay aware as possible without, being completely miserable about the whole thing all the time. And that's what's hard, picking a team and staying miserable. That's it.
And this guy here, he kind of just like him. He don't really need no introduction. But hey, man, if you don't mind, tell my audience who you may be.
I am absolutely nobody. No, I'm Jive English. I don't know what to say. Spoken word poet.
Okay.
Just clicked up the podcast, clicked up studios. I don't do a lot of self-talking, so I'm not that kind of guy. So,
you let your hands do the talking.
No, I'm a peaceful brother.
That's what I got from it.
Don't let none of this fool you. This is for my prospective woman. I'm just trying to find somebody for me. No, no.
As you can see, this is gonna be fun.
a socialist, so I'm not a liberal, so to speak. So there's a difference between left and liberal, and I hope we get through that tonight. So I did pick a team. I'm not necessarily miserable in it, but I am realist. And, you know, if reality is bleak, you got to be honest about that. So
Okay. And do we have him on camera?
My boy got a mic on.
Yeah. Okay.
You got a mic on?
I need to see the mic. I need
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
I'm all mic'd up, brother.
Cut you out the car.
Because he is a cut like this, like, you know, I voice my opinion when needed.
Down.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm Chris. Nigga like to read.
Come on, man. Hey, that's good enough for me. I like Chris. Chris all right.
Favorites?
Some of my favorites is like political books.
Any type of book.
My favorite book is probably Discourse on Colonialism by Aimé Césaire, Wretched of the Earth. We're reading that right now.
So you do read a lot of political books?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I stole some of
History.
his books.
Okay.
You do have. I want to keep a couple of. Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's one thing about
It's like really like both for us.
We're not sharing custody.
I was
Yes.
speaking it with
You
Chris on
can't
the
be
Clicked
saying
Up
you're stealing
podcast.
books from people.
Yeah,
You're gonna take that way too seriously.
he's not people. He's my brother. I steal from my brother.
That's sharing. That's
So long, I
sharing.
forgot about it.
That's
I
sharing.
was
Yeah,
speaking with
sure.
Chris on the Clicked Up podcast, right? And me and Shrimp was going at it, and I didn't say he took my side, but me and him had the same views, and I felt so smart.
Oh. is it the glasses?
I don't know what it was.
You gonna learn real quick. You on my side. You gonna feel
Because he
real
took forward from me. He had like, no, I got this one, big dog. I'm like, oh shit, cool. The whole time I be by myself, so you know.
Fire away, cuz. Fire away.
But yeah, man. So you know, I want to start off with a rapid fire real quick, just to get a little break it down a little bit and all that. So I want to start off like this, and Jive, if you want. No, matter of fact, I start with Chris and see in the part. Unity or victory?
Define those words for me.
It's rapid fire, man.
It's rapid. Victory.
Alright.
What's the point of playing? You're not gonna win.
Come on now. Hey. Hey, you trying to get on payroll, boy. I like this guy. You trying to get a check. Yes, sir.
Oh, me? Unity. You can't win without unity. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll say the only winning move is not to play.
Okay. Miss Crystal.
Unity.
Alright. Big dog.
Decisive victory.
Come on.
That's Shane's son over here.
So now we're gonna go back this way. Free speech or safer speech?
Free speech.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, we gotta ask though.
Free speech.
Free. Absolutely free.
Free.
What was the other option?
Safer.
Safer speech.
Why?
No, that's
That's rapid fire. You can just rapid fire. Just rapid fire.
Alright. Now we're gonna come back this way. Facts or feelings?
Feelings. Feelings.
Oh, you lost me with that one.
Feelings.
We was
gonna get
here.
right here, right
All
now.
right,
We gonna get right back,
we
bro.
gonna see.
We're gonna get
facts.
right back.
Facts?
Facts.
Facts.
She felt some way about the facts. She was like,
That's where you at. Yeah, that's what you said about the two going together, the unity and the victory.
yeah.
They go together.
Yeah, facts should definitely inform feelings.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
They go
So,
together.
Compromise or stand firm?
That's a good one.
So I'm gonna stand firm.
Compromise.
the framing of this stuff is madness. First of all, let me just help y'all out. Let me just help you all because I'm.
Let's go. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
fire.
All right,
You can tell they
man.
brothers
Stand
that.
firm, man.
Stand firm?
Stand firm.
Okay. All right. We got three more real quick. On media, informang or manipulating?
Manipulating.
By design, manipulative.
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 Wait, so I want to ask a question. Are you saying what they perceive media as, or what they
Or what
Like-
media's for.
what media is for?
What they perceive it as?
Okay, I got you.
But it could go for both.
It is both.
It's both. It is both. The two things can be true and is.
Social media connecting or dividing?
As of now,
Yeah.
dividing.
Connecting. Right now.
Mm.
You gotta have a female. That's such a female.
That was a good one, though. I like her. I like her.
Sometimes that's what you need females for.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're honest,
That was a soothing answer.
it was like, oh, there's hope. No, it's not. So it's definitely divisive by design.
Connect.
Okay. All right. So now now we gotta feel for each other real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's get down and dirty. So now my first question.
Your mama. No, I'm sorry. Let's get started. No.
And I'm gonna start with Chris with this one. What's one belief your side holds that you secretly think is wrong or outdated?
Not one. Why would I be on that side if I?
I mean, so it got to be some accountability. Like, we should have did that better.
Nah. You know what? It should kill more people.
All right.
If I got to be perfectly
I'm
honest.
moving further away from you, Chris. My boy, I'm moving. Thought we were you're right. You're right.
I said it was nothing I disagree
That
with.
was a good answer. That was a good answer. I was just saying,
what's something that you
I thought you were gonna bring me back.
something that if you had to say, you would change.
About my side?
Yeah.
They should have killed more people. when we get the opportunity again, kill more people this time. Didn't kill enough.
Okay,
people
if you don't mind, elaborate on that,
Thank you.
Okay. Let me give a good example.
please.
Because
We can't just be killing.
No, I don't want to get fired. No, I'm listening.
Let me get a good example.
Mhm.
Let's go with Ghana. When Ghana got its independence in the 60s, the thing that ruined it was all kind of collaborators with British and Americans and just white people in general.
Mhm.
If those people were dead, they couldn't collaborate. They couldn't have turned against it. If those people were dead or in prison, Ghana would be fucking flying cars right now. Instead, they not. They almost recolonized.
Okay, I got you.
You kill the collaborators, you kill the neo-colonials.
Like they say, cut it off at the root.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
We can't. Yes,
All
man.
right, I'm getting closer,
I
man.
understand as far as Ghana is concerned, it wasn't just white people that were killing the other side. It was also the others. Like it was.
That's what I'm saying. Ghana gets free from British imperialism,
Right.
and then they just through other. It has to be from black people. You can't just do it from white people. So it's other black people, other Africans, who then. What's the word I'm looking? Betray the revolution. If those people were dead and in prison, they could have done that. So instead of being nice, kill more people.
Fair.
What's a good answer?
That gradualism and capitulation was going to lead to any sort of liberation. And I don't think that that's true. You don't ask for power. Power doesn't concede itself. It's either taken or compromised. So the idea that you could compromise your way into socialism or communism or any form of thing that's going to return power to the people, history doesn't prove that can happen. It takes fear of revolution. The only reason we even got the New Deal was the president's fear of a revolution at the working class level, not from black people, not from white people, but from the working class people who were so immiserated that the only thing that was going to happen, in his notes, if we don't give them something, there's going to be a revolution. They knew it because they're just coming out of the Great Depression. These people need something, and we're hoarding it all for ourselves. We got to give them something.
So basically, they gave us crumbs so we won't go crazy.
Yeah, of course. They gave
It
you
looked like it was a whole load.
Right.
well.
Right.
What they gave you was the promise of one day giving you the recipe. And at some point in time, for a second, it looked like that. For maybe a 20 or 40 year period of time, you could go out of high school, get a job, and support an entire family on one thing. That happened for about 40 years. So when everybody's talking about this traditional whatever, there was 140 in the entire span of human evolution. There was a 40-year period where that was true, and everybody's holding on to that as their litmus test for your femininity, your masculinity, your social status, that 140-year period of time. And you know what undid that? Black people asking to be able to participate. Because the minute the civil rights came in, everything unraveled. Because if we got to give it to black people, then nobody gets it. And that's what's happening right now. You're seeing institutions industrialize. Why? Because institutions create equity as a form of efficiency. Industry does not do that. I'm sorry, I can just keep going.
And that, to me, that's where what your brother said came into effect. Bitch, kill more people. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, but I want to see how she feel. I want to, what you feel about like what he said.
What? Shit.
Oh, I ran off, so
No,
I guess
he hit on a lot of stuff. He really did. He talked a lot, but not he talked a lot. He talked about a lot of different things. There was something you said at the end that actually I thought, well, that was an interesting point and messed up. I can't remember, but it did make me wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Black people can't have anything.
Well, the dismantling of social subsidies.
Oh, that's what. It was in there, but it was like a nuanced thing that he was saying.
Well,
But
yes,
it doesn't.
But he
make me
was saying
wonder.
like
It doesn't make me wonder.
if black people get it, then nobody can get it.
Oh,
that was toward
Like how do you feel about that?
Well, it's talking about industrializing the institutions.
Like, do you agree with that, or is that something you noticed? Because I don't want to make this a race thing or not.
No, go ahead.
But I know a lot of white people who are oblivious to what the fuck we go through.
no, absolutely.
Like, are you just walk up the street and like?
I apologize. Are you white?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Heinz 57, but
Oh,
I
It's
mean,
a blend.
look at my shoes. I'm
What is that?
there's just a whole lot of different races in my background.
Mm.
So a lot
Okay.
of Mediterranean, like Iberian.
She's
And,
swarthy.
wait, space.
Swarthy?
Ask the question that you asked to get, because she didn't get a chance to answer the question.
he's
Yeah,
right.
But
He's right about that. I
Mhm.
do see that.
Okay.
And you're right that a lot of white people turn a blind eye,
Mm.
and that's about staying. And this is one of the issues I have with libertarians,
Mm.
black and white, every race. They stay in their box
Mm.
and they don't get out, so they don't know.
Right.
I came up over on the south side, like right here, Sandfly.
Mm.
So my upbringing was very diverse.
Okay.
But my dad was cool with everybody, and my mom was just fucking racist for some reason.
Mm.
Don't know why. Didn't rub off on any of her kids, but for whatever reason, she does see herself as genuinely superior to black people.
Mm.
She doesn't know any black people.
Right. So
That's why
that's
she's
something
here.
that people have a misconception of. They think if everybody's parents are racist, that the kids grow up racist. So that's not true.
No, it's not. It's not. Maybe at one time I can say that. And then there are a lot of people who, again, though, it's about getting out of your bubble. It's about getting out of your box. If all you ever are around is
your mama telling you
this is this way and that way, and then some people they have parents that straight up say, no, you're not going to a black person's house. Like you're not allowed. You're not doing that.
right.
And how if they're not exposed, you know? So I was fortunate because I lived in Sandfly.
Mm.
And there's Sandfly, Nottingham. Those people were going to Jenkins
Mm.
when I grew up. So we were all there.
It was
You
real
couldn't
diverse.
help but have friends of every race. Yes. And then I moved around a lot. I ended up in Maine at one point.
Mm.
And that's a whole different thing. Where it's like subtle racism. Like this is why free speech is so important, is because they'll say one thing to your face and then behind your back it's something totally different.
Definitely.
Whereas like with some racist asshole who's just gonna say whatever he wants, you know what you're getting. You
Oh,
know where not to
yeah.
spend your money.
That's why I got
You know who not to waste your time on.
Right.
So
Did you need to answer? Because I know you rebutted his, but
I wasn't rebuttal. I'm actually, for the most part,
That was pretty much where you was at.
I'm in
Okay.
agreement with it. Like I said, it's not too. There's certain things, you know what I'm saying, that I had to disagree with certain shit. For the most part, like we're all looking for, like, at least for me and a lot of people that I deal with, you know what I'm saying, that are black, like we're all looking for just that equality of leave us the fuck alone, right? You know what I'm saying? Let us teach our children. Let us control our industry, our neighborhood, whatever. Let us control our shit. Let us truly police our shit as we see comfortable. I don't need you who's not from here, don't know the kid, don't know the neighborhood, trying to come put your foot on a motherfucking neck. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. Let us do that. You know what I mean? Let the same dude who was plugging your mama, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, be the one that's actually, hey boy, bring your ass here, boy, what the hell is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should not be getting into that. You shouldn't even be thinking to get into that. You should be thinking into getting into this. Oh, you need some work? Let me show you how to use your hands. Like, I come from that. Like, my dad was born in 48. You know what I mean? So, like, I come from the calluses on your hands. You feel me? I was 12 years old, toting blocks, bricks, and making mortar. You know what I'm saying? And to lay some bricks and shit. So, like, I feel like we need a lot more of that. We need more intercommunal. And I don't mind mixing and mingling and dealing because that's trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to work outside of your norm to get what you don't have. But at the same time, like, I don't think anything should be forced on anybody. You know what I mean? Because, like, when you create force is when you create resentment. And when you create resentment, then here comes the big fight. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got the bigger stick, or if you ain't willing to go as far as the next person is to win,
right,
bitch, you out of here.
Right.
Play the win.
So I agree with both of them because, like she said, I feel like we got to get outside our box to understand other people. Mm-hmm. But don't force me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on my time. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you also have to understand to a degree. It depends on like how we moving because you might want to take your time, but we got this opportunity now. So sometimes you got to force. You might have to force somebody to grow up sometimes, and if they don't want to force to grow up at that time, you might have to just cut them off, and hopefully they can catch up.
Right, which is. Again, like he said, if I gotta force somebody to do it, I pretty much gonna cut them off anyways because I don't want to have to force you to do shit.
Yeah, but then that go back to what we asked earlier, feeling the fact. Because see, if they feelings are into you, now, and this is not like relationship emotional, but like how I am, you my little brother. So got there, you gonna be able to like do a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, all right, Cash, like,
yeah.
But sooner or later, I gotta cut my arm off to save my body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. That's what I'm saying. So sooner or later, I'm gonna have to come to you and be like, hey, Cash, you know, I'm gonna let you get away with this shit for like 10 weeks.
You got me fired, God.
No, this him. Trust me, Cash is great.
You done got me fired, man.
The question was something like, was it something you would change
was,
from?
What do you don't disagree?
What's one belief your side hold that you secretly think is wrong or outdated?
Well, I guess for all intents and purposes, I am, for the moment, stuck on the Republican side. Yeah. They got some lily white ways within them from the lily white era, right, of conservatism that I think they really need to just like get the fuck away from. And I think that's comfortability, right? And she kind of hit on that. You know, never met a nigga a day in their life, you know what I'm saying? But they feel as though they are just top tier, pinnacle, and then they meet a nigga that, because I've shifted some of them, like they met me and was like,
yeah. First of all, when they
feel like, and I got some white friends and coworkers. When they actually come around us and see how they love the shit. Like, oh, you guys are fun. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good time around us. So that, like they say, if you don't meet one, then of course you're gonna judge them off of what you was raised around or what you grew up with,
or what the news showed,
or what the news showed you. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think with that, with like again, you like civil rights was about right now. Mm-hmm. Civil rights was not about gradualism. Mm-hmm. Civil rights was, yeah, man, at some point, you're going to have to be uncomfortable, right? It can't be a misceration and your absolute comfort. Somebody's going to, that's what compromise is the ability to say, you know, nobody gets everything they want. Yeah. Somebody has to go, all right, well, for the sake of continuity, we all got to be able to, you know, be okay with, you know, 50-50, like with a conversation where it's not about relationships necessarily in that way, but there has to be a way where we go, okay, we all put in and we all need to be able to get out.
Compromise.
You know what I'm saying? So if black people are paying taxes, if black people are participating in wars, if black people are doing all these things, then why aren't they why aren't they included in the American experiment? Why aren't they seeing any of the just do? You know what I'm saying? That literally whiteness, I think, is a direct reaction to the world's multipolarity skew happening right now. For a very long time, America was the only power. You know what I'm saying? So we had...
Not even Great Britain?
No, Britain's been basically vassal to America for a very long time.
Are you
so
in history, or like what are we?
I'm talking about contemporarily. Since
we got it,
since World War II.
Right.
Let's just say around World War II. So from that point to now, it's pretty much been, the American dollar controls the world global market for a very long time. Now you're watching the Strait of Hormuz. What are they saying? What are you going to trade in now in order to even get through here? There's lack of fear of the American monopoly. So you're starting to see BRICS now. So what you see in the Republican Party, as far as I could tell, is a reactionary restriction because they're seeing power leave, and power through fear never, like you said, that power creates resistance, not just resentment. Resentment breeds resistance. So then now you see in 40 years, again, with communism, what's the fastest growing nation on this planet? China. China, when I was a kid, I'm 45 years old. When I was a kid, used to say, there's starving kids in China. You cannot say that right now. Because in a 40-year period, they raised the equivalent of the American population out of poverty and into the middle class. And in the same amount of time, their GDP has grown by 6 to 9% year on year. And we're dealing with inflation. You see what I'm saying? When you see that type of power, of course you're going to see a restriction of who can now participate in the American experiment, because now they're going to blame diversity, equity, and inclusion on why America can't keep pace.
But I'm gonna say this. So don't that, if everybody is the same, doesn't that
Everybody's not the same though.
Strip? No, I mean, like if it was the way you wanted it, doesn't it strip personality from people? Like if you can go to the store and I can go to the store and we can get the exact same shit, doesn't it strip you from being the person you are and me from being the person
because who I am is not dependent on who you are or not.
Well, I just like narrowing that down to going to the store. But what if it's something else?
My ability to access resources and is not it doesn't make me any difference on your ability to access resources.
If we can access the same resources,
then great, fantastic. If I need to go to the hospital because my leg is cut, and you need to go to the hospital because your leg is cut, and I can go because I'm white, bleed out, and then I'm going to go in there. And then instead of saying, look, we should have enough people on staff that no matter who walks in here, and whatever condition they walk in here, we as an institution have a job to make sure that everybody walks in here, walks out in better condition. That's Hippocratic, right?
So are you insinuating that there's things that black people, well, for example, like you was using the leg cut, for example, if that was real, is there nothing that black person can do that white people can't do?
In this place right here?
Yeah, niggas say nigga.
No. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, and they still can do it. They can do it. They just can't do it and be included in the cookout, so to speak. But like, tell me, like, if you have to ask me.
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking.
That's what I said. If you have to ask me, that means you've never seen it because it doesn't exist. There is no space sacred.
But I've never seen and don't get me wrong, because I don't want my niggas to attack me. But I never seen nigga going to hospital and a white person going to hospital and they say, right, we gonna take care of her because she white. We ain't gonna take care of her because she black. I never seen that either.
You don't see it at the retail level, but when they do the research and they look at the outcomes and they look at mortality rates, they look at maternity rates, they look at all the things, and they're looking at how we are perceived, how our pain is perceived, how our injuries are perceived, and how our tolerance to pain is perceived. It mitigates their response to our need for medical help.
So, okay.
Well,
I got you.
Accurate.
I got you.
And
then that was my next thing. Why we just don't get a hospital where only black people can go to?
You feel like, not only that just black people go to, but at least where we go,
you accept it.
We're going to be accepted.
Right.
And it's like, okay, that's like We got nigga clubs we go to because that's where we're comfortable. Because we know, at least I know, in going downtown, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got on a black t-shirt. You can't go in there. Right. Oh, your jeans are a little too baggy. You can't go in there. Right. After so many times, I'm going to be like, nigga, fuck you. I'm going to Debs. I'm going to Debs. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But guess what?
But no, it's the fact that you're accepted in there.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going.
I feel like he's saying, don't matter who run the shit as long as we're accepted.
Take care of me. You feel me? Take care of me. I'm not going anywhere I'm tolerated or even just.
I gotta be welcome.
I need welcome.
I gotta be welcome.
I need to be when
somebody is going through the motions with you. And this is what I like to say, especially when you're talking about. And then I want to get to more of your questions because I definitely want to stop here. But when you are dealing with people who. Especially when we talk about medicine, I've noticed that it's a practice when it's black people, but they perform for whiteness. That's a different thing. So when you see the outcomes that white people celebrate, this is why they defend the system as it is because for them it is working. And people like to say all the time, oh, it's a broken system. No, it's not. It's not a broken system that people need to fix. It's a fixed system that was designed to break people.
Yeah, it's doing what they
and it broke white people too because it broke them to the solidarity of their working class.
I'm glad you said that. Let me stop there if you don't mind. Because my next question is I actually didn't write this down. It just came in my head. Why do y'all feel the country is so separated on this term?
Gotta keep them separated.
Because I remember when I was younger and George Bush won, the son. People was upset, but it didn't feel like the country was divided and trying to tear itself up from the inside. Right now with Trump, for some apparent reason, people act like 4 years are not going to go by and we just get something else. Like, why is it such a division? Because you got, I know friendships that done ended. People don't talk. I'm talking about relationships. All type of stuff, business models, everything. It's like we had a real civil war. We're not killing each other, but it's a civil war in America right now about Trump being that president. And it's like, why is that?
To me, it's the division of social media, right? Mm-hmm. And because again, at this point, it's been devised and created and molded to be this just bastion of fucking debauchery and division, right? So we have this in the palm of everybody's hand. Some of us, we double fisted with phones, right? Yeah. That access to information is in everyone's hands, and everybody's consistently looking for the next sensationalization. You know what I'm saying? It's this whole sensationalized situation. So now that we didn't have this before, when we got Obama, all of this is if we really look at it, social media came into play with Obama, right? Obama, Trump, Biden, Trump. You see how close that is? You know what I'm saying? So we went from barely having the internet stably with social media to now full-fledged, out the door, just everything. And then you saw the turn, right? So we talked about divisive versus the connected of social media. When we started it, right, when we had Facebook, it was just Facebook, just for connecting. If you didn't have a college email address, you couldn't get on. Right. You was kept away, and you was only in your network, right? And then it went from being in your network to now we finna make it worldwide. And then I'd argue to say there's some people on Facebook that ain't even on this planet, but I digress, you know what I mean? Because it's weird shit going on there. So because you have this sensationalization, this divisiveness, and then this willingness to be a part of something, right? Everybody's like, oh, well, I'm going to be on this team, or I'm going to be on this team. Oh, you fuck with them? Fuck you. Or you fuck with them? Fuck you. It's like, hold on, bro, why we can't just come together?
So you think social media is the main influencer of us dividing?
That click. I think that click, that instant sensationalization. I think that social media harnessed and created this new dopamine for belonging.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's clicky
because you could comment on some shit in California. Some shit that you really will never have no
California politics.
insight to.
Nothing to like, even to the point to where look at we talked about the news in the media, right? Look at WTOC now. Let's just look locally. Right. It used to be a point they used to post a story and tell us what's going on. Now these niggas on some clickbait caption shit. And then lead you to go to the comments.
Yeah, you got
So it's like when you look at that, it's like, damn, this is how they are with this. So like they know that, okay, we've made people hate Trump to this point, you know what I'm saying? Because again, fucking 15 years ago, this nigga was everywhere. Nigga loved this motherfucker. Everybody wanted this motherfucker.
When he had a TV show and shit.
The TV show, when he was the hotel dude, when he was with all the rappers, everybody loved him.
I'm the black
You know what I'm saying? Niggas, everybody, that's where we was.
Right.
But then, you know what I'm saying, and we talk about like when this dude came out and attacked the system, they was like, no, we expected the system. Yeah. We got to turn these motherfuckers against him. What do we need to do? Boom, 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 boom. All right, put it out there, 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 put it out there. And then everybody's now just like.
But it's also, and I feel like so.
And I want to get Chris after on.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. But after, I'm gonna say this. So I feel like you say, Trump attacked the system, and that's all we want to do anyways. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't fucking vote. I ain't vote for Trump either. But
fair enough.
If a motherfucker talking about attacking the system, of course you're gonna have my ear because me and my people, that's what the fuck we want to do. Y'all done put us down for so long. We want to hear what the fuck y'all got to say about attacking the system.
That's what, in 2015, when that motherfucker came out and said that shit, and he was like, attacking the FBI, like, yeah, the FBI did this. And
yeah, what the fuck you think we want to do? We've been wanting to attack the FBI.
These niggas
wait.
This?
Take that out.
I've never heard a cracker speak like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. And this is a rich cracker. Let me see. Because at this point in time, then, nigga didn't need to be purchased by anybody. Nigga was bankrolling his own shit. Nah, and I tell it in everybody. And I'm on the record now. Camera. 45 ain't 47. I don't know who this nigga is right here, but this ain't my nigga, okay? All right? I don't know who this nigga is right here, but 45 ain't 47. Get BBE hand out your ass, my nigga, and just straighten up and get us back right, nigga. Let's hear. Fuck Israel.
I'm gonna cut that
fuck.
up, and let me tell you gonna get a lot of new fans.
We still here right now.
We still here?
A little bit. You brought me back.
You want to come back so bad.
You brought me back a little bit with the
can't be one of these.
I'm trying to stay focused. All right, let's go.
As I keep going, just let me know where we at.
All right, I got you.
Go back and forth with it. I think we blame social media for a lot of things that aren't social media. I don't think it's social media thing. People don't like this. Shit, what? Damn, motherfucker glitched out.
I couldn't get no further. No, but yeah, I'm listening. You ain't finished yet.
People don't like the aesthetic of Donald Trump. They don't like. He does all the same things that Obama does, that Obama did, that Bush did, that Biden did, but he doesn't. He's not professional about it, right? When Obama wants to deport 50 million people, he just does it. And then he'll come out there with his suit on and say, "Oh well, we're just doing the right thing." Donald Trump goes out and says, "These niggas is rapists and murderers and killers, and I hate them. Get them the fuck out of here."
Right.
Biden deport the same number of people, but he don't do it with the same pizzazz, right? He does it, and it's just I'm just gonna do it. But Donald Trump announces it, right?
Okay.
Everything he do, what was it? A few days ago, he said that they're gonna wipe Iran off the map. That's not no different than what Biden would say, what Hillary would say if she was ever the president, what Obama said, or anything that George Bush did actually say. But they don't like the aesthetic of it
being so blunt. He's too blunt.
Right. I think people don't actually like.
Why people don't like blunt honesty?
Is he a Sagittarius?
It depends who it is. Look at niggas. We love hip hop, and that's the most blunt shit. Like a nigga will tell, "I take your bitch." I mean, nigga straight up and we'll pay a nigga in the club for him to tell us he gonna take our bitch, and he take our bitch.
He might.
All I say if
she was already gone.
So wait.
all I say if you take her, don't bring her back. I tell you, don't bring that bitch back.
Ask her the question. Ask her the question. I want to see what she thinks. We got a little closer, my way. We got a little closer.
Because I want to get Jive on dominate the last question.
I did not mean to do that.
No. It's no issue. That's why I'm coming to you last this time. But the question that I had in my head was like, why so much division with Trump being president? Because it seems like what
Civil War question.
Yeah, it's like why is the country at such a odds with him when we done had presidents we don't like before and we just did the 4 years and moved the fuck on?
It's media. Again, is social media only because you'll see people sit and have a conversation or sit together, but they're not talking, they're sharing links. You know, they'll be sitting in front of each other with their phones, sharing links. You share a link, somebody clicks like on it, you get your little dopamine hit that you were talking about. And everybody gets to have their, their little piece, their little say, and they feel like they're actually
involved, like they're somebody.
Involved. Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I feel
and
that.
The social media is falling in line, like it sort of fell in line behind mainstream media. But now mainstream media gets so many of its stories from social media. So it's become this insane loop. And we're all just sharing things. We aren't.
Yeah, I think it's just too much information out there.
It's a lot of information, and then again, those media companies are owned by people who have an agenda, and what is
because my thing
is not always true.
It just be so many people online, like trying to debate with people or argue with people, or even some downgrade and belittle people, and it's like.
This how I know it's
for a
too
fact
much.
You ain't passed American government the first time,
right?
Like,
you know how good you have to be at that to get a citizenship.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. No, for real.
I think a lot of
I know people
Americans
who failed
take
it.
damn citizenship test.
And guess what though? They say, guess what though? They literally say, bro, they will tell you if Americans take this test, most of them will fail.
Will fail.
Most of them will fail.
Next time you get into a political,
like that's crazy.
Just ask them the three branches. If they can't name them,
well, I don't get into a political debate because, yeah, I mean, I'm not.
But you know how many people
we ain't even
will
going
say,
in what they do. We just need this name.
Executive, Congress, and Senate. Like there are so many people, and they will be so.
But that's a consequence of a lot of privilege. To be able to be an American citizen that can be completely oblivious of the political realities that exist, and then still call yourself an adult, still call yourself activist, still call yourself competent, and you have zero understanding of what's happening to the material consequences of your life. That's been a privilege.
Yeah.
That just like when we talk about, you were talking earlier, there are white people, and you were saying about your mother. There are white people who've never even experienced black people, but have an opinion that is so strong it's unmovable.
Right.
So imagine having zero political understanding and then having such a powerful opinion of it.
Right.
You've studied nothing. You are interested in hearing no information to the contrary at all. You just believe the people who are attractive to you. So there are a lot of rural whites who are attracted to Trump and have zero political understanding of what he's doing.
That's true.
And then just go, oh well, he's saying things I like. All right, well that's just advertising.
Yeah, I mean that's every president. That's every president.
That's not just every president. That's every politician.
Yeah,
because just like we see that with the rural whites.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got that with a lot of inner city blacks. You feel me? Who like there are certain people who will run for office, don't know what this motherfucker talking about, don't know what they stand for, but you know what? They're a pretty black woman, so I'm gonna vote for her. You know what I'm saying?
I got one question. I want to see.
I mean, you got. I'm talking just locally, like not necessarily Kamala, but there are people who move that way for Kamala. There are people who move that way for, you know what I'm saying,
Richard Coleman,
Keisha Gibson Carter, Richard Coleman. But I must say,
I was gonna ask that. Like, I want to know how y'all feel about him in this. You're supposed to be this, and then you're.
I fuck with the shit.
What's going on?
What I'm saying, like, I fuck with the fact that
he's outside in the community.
He's not only outside in the community, but he's using, again, we're talking about social media. Social media is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's in social media. Everybody's in their face. He's using that shit to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the streets talking. You know what I mean? Now, you got some people in the streets who like, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. And those people, they're just going to do it. And that's what they do. Other people, he got like, this nigga.
So you don't think his purpose of that is to be like, hey, if y'all see this motherfucker, call me. Because I see it and I'm be like, hey, what sheriff looking for you?
And there's some people who are going to see it, see them, and call sheriff.
Okay.
You know
but think about it though. He did his job because what you just said. If I said, hey, nigga, sheriff looking for you.
Sheriff looking for
Guess
you.
what? If sheriff didn't do that, you would just be chilling with the nigga. Now they come get your ass with him.
You got some people who are going to distance themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got more people who are going to be less likely to get involved if they was in a particular lifestyle. Some folks are just going to be like, you know what? It ain't even that serious, dirty. I'm going to stay away. Others are just going to be straight up outlaws. And that's life. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you choose to do, okay. But nigga, Sheriff Woody in town, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he going to ride like the wind on your ass. So,
where you from?
From the pole.
Yeah. He said dirty. That's
No, that's the Pope.
That's the Pope.
That's the Pope.
We had that way before St. Louis. I don't care what you say.
That's the Pope.
We were saying dirty way before
You say
Nelly
dirty,
came out.
that's the Pope.
Don't do that.
Show that.
Don't do
I
that.
don't even know if y'all wasn't adults when Nelly came out. So
I was a teenager.
I was an adult when Nelly was out, and them niggas was talking like that in the Midwest.
Oh no, I ain't saying they wasn't, but the thing about it, we was literally saying dirty before he came.
I mean, I used to stay in the Midwest and they don't say dirty. Maybe St. Louis.
But
St. Louis,
Detroit, Michigan, they don't say
Ohio, no, not like that. No,
they don't say dirty.
Ohio, so no. But
Okay.
like lower Illinois, you talking about Missouri, off into Kansas, yeah, they talk like that.
Okay. But then, I could be wrong. Back me up. And they say Nelly was born here?
I don't know
Like
if
in
he was
West
born here.
Virginia?
He spent a lot of time here.
No.
Nah,
We don't try to take everything.
I know.
They got talking about Lil Wayne. Y'all every
Tell her.
Well, wait, what Nadia had a question, Nadia?
We ain't going to.
Yeah. Go ahead. Next question.
You know. But don't worry about it.
Weezy?
So they say that Lil Wayne came here and stole Camouflage's whole everything.
Was that your question?
No, it was not.
Oh.
But that is true.
Oh.
You just look at Lil Wayne 1999.
Yeah, that's it.
Camouflage. You look
So
at Lil
I
Wayne
actually do have a
2005 and say, oh, that's a different type nigga right there.
Different type nigga.
Had Flodge not got killed, there would be no Wayne that we know.
All right. Let's
moving on.
I ain't gonna say that one, but let's go.
I'm not saying the Wayne
I
that
feel what you're
we
saying.
know.
Right.
But all right, so
That was crazy.
sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
So my question actually, I don't know if y'all remember, but like prior to COVID, there was like a feeling, like everything felt like it was gonna be okay. Everything felt neutral. Now some people blame COVID for the conditions we live in. Some people blame the presidents. Which one do you guys side with?
COVID. Yeah.
Well, because he voted for the president. So.
Well, no, not only that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there's...
Our current economy, the state, everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so, like, at that time, like, there was so much going on at the time, right? Like, they were trying everything they could. Like, despite however people feel, prior to COVID, the country was actually outside of the polarization that was going on. We were in a good place, right? The economy actually was fucking booming. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were being put in a situation to where there was a lot of trade. So one of my favorite things that came from the first term was the Prosper Africa deal, right? Which was set up for a lot of the African nations to do more trade with American companies. And it was being set for, like, again, I'm for us, right? So when I have the HBCU initiative, that's like, all right, look, y'all schools, y'all, everybody who has some type of stakeholder in the HBCUs, y'all have these executive offices that are open, whether it was the SBA, it was USDA, it was a lot of things that we could have used to put our kids in a position to further our trade, to get further along in, you know what I'm saying, in business and commodities. So you had that, and then you had Prosper Africa, which was essentially doing the same thing. My phone ringing, yeah. That was essentially set up to do the same thing. I've always, being from Savannah, wanted one of them damn ships that we see on the river. Like, that has always been, one of them cargo ships. Mm-hmm. That has been like a lifelong dream, is to own, you know what I'm saying, one of them ships to be able to ship cargo. Right. Big money. So you had Prosper Africa, and then you had this HBCU that was allowing for more trade to get set up, and then we had opportunity zones as well that was starting to roll in and get in a position where we could open up businesses. So now I'm sitting here like, oh shit, boy, niggas, we about to boom. If I can just get 20 niggas right quick with me, you know what I'm saying? We finna like fuck all this shit. I don't give a fuck about these hating ass crackers. I don't give a fuck none of this, nigga. We about to run the check up, and I can save my city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do something for my city. And a lot of people were moving that way. And then COVID came, shut all that shit down, shut everything down. And then you had our people who was scared to a point to where, and this is where I hate Trump so much for falling into that warp speed shit with that shot. Our people got scared. A lot of our parents, grandparents was like, I'm not coming out unless it's a shot. I'm not coming out unless it's like, I don't know what this is. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need to be protected, right? I need a jab. I need something.
Damn, they wouldn't let you in their house if you ain't got that motherfucker.
The jab, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that, whatever that fear, right, shifted them into doing so much to where I can't go to mom and pop store, but I can go to Walmart and I'm gonna be safe. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? I got this airborne germ that's small as fuck. But this mask that I just bought, that's made out of a t-shirt, it's gonna stop it. Yeah. Meanwhile, this nigga just farted and I smell this shit when he walked out. Like, how
it's made out of Louis V material.
Like, and it's gonna stop it, right? So like that, whatever mental fuck that they were able to pull over people at that time,
that fucked it up.
That fucked it up, right? Because now they're not really thinking. You know what I mean? You're not being.
It's just straight out of fear now.
It's just.
Do y'all think that too?
Yeah,
do you think that?
No. Jump in there for me.
The germ in and of itself didn't do anything. Policy did, and there was a policy of not losing GDP, not losing economic progress. So. There was this idea that we needed to get the workers back out. They needed to be back at work and making our profits. And the American oligarchs said, safety is costing me. So give them the t-shirt, put it on their mouth, but get back to work because I need my profit margin. Because the government can't incentivize safety with, the unemployment buffering with the checks and the stimuluses, and then me make my money.
You mean in safety as in from the germ, or
safety from the
comfortability?
Safety from the germ.
Living safety.
So, because what you're saying, again, at the same time, China had an indoor policy, right? And as much as they were complaining about it, they were able to come out in a country, billions of people were able to survive with less losses than a country with not even 500,000. So what was going on? They to the chagrin and the anger of even their own populace, you're going to be safe and you're going to survive. You can be mad at me alive, but we were happy with our government dying. We were happy with people taking these jabs and dying with this quote unquote retroviral DNA, blah 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 blah. They were experimenting on you, point blank period. But why? To give you that surety, that sort of sense of safety. That's why it's facts over feelings. So you felt safe. So you started viewing risk-taking behavior as normal.
Yeah.
So I got the jab. I'm good. I can cough now. No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? So when you saw what was happening and you saw people dying and you saw people getting sick and you saw all this stuff, people started using words that they didn't understand. Herd immunity, comorbidities. People started using this language like they understood it and have zero understanding of what they were just saying, but they were told by social media that if you use these words, you could and sound like you know what you're talking about, then you're more safe than the person who was just like, nah, I'm gonna wait this one out. So the policy took a lot of the forward momentum out of the swing, but that wasn't on accident. The raising of the rent during that time, that wasn't an accident. That was a response to the upward mobility and saying we have to stop these people because now they have enough money and now they have enough time to start reorganizing themselves.
Yeah, we was booming.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second, right? So while we were in COVID, rates were low, as you said, but now that we're 3 years out of COVID, things are high as shit. Why do you feel that? What's going on?
A continuation of policy.
What you mean?
They gotta get their money back.
No. It's a continuation of policy. When they raised the rates.
Now it is what it is.
Yeah, they raised the rates when
why go back?
When 9/11 happened. When 9/11 happened, and I'm young enough to remember when gas was under $1, and then all of a sudden that shit jumped to $2-3.
That shit never went back to 99 cents.
And that ain't never went back. Why? Because they started in your face recording record profits and telling you.
But that go back to like what I was saying earlier. No matter what the fuck they make this shit, you gotta pay for it.
But that is because you have a disheveled and disorganized.
But no, you just said it. You just said it. They kept it right here because no matter what, y'all gonna pay for this. Gas in your car. As long as they make cars with gas in it, as long as it's a gas station, you gotta pay for that gas. If they cigarettes, for example, people who smoke cigarettes apparently, I don't know, they need it. Motherfucking cigarette, $4-5 here. My grandma in Detroit, before she died, was spending $11 a cigarette. She seen it go from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So what is that?
She's gonna buy it.
That's unregulated capitalism. That's laissez-faire governments who have zero desire to rein in capitalist aspirations towards oligopoly. Like that's just what's happening.
Chris, get in there first.
So
Well, they keep raising prices on things like cigarettes because they're trying to keep people from smoking the cigarettes, and it's the government with the corporations, so it's actually more of a corporate thing than it is just laissez-faire.
So you say they beefing? You think the government and the cigarette people beefing?
No, they in it together.
Well, how are they trying to stop people from buying cigarettes then?
Raise the price. You're still going to buy it. You're addicted to it.
Right. That's what I was saying.
To buy it. Exactly. You're right.
But think about it. It's still your choice. So if you're going to, because all right, for me, I think the people have to, and I want you to finish down and get Chris, but I feel like people just need to have more accountability for themselves. Because like, if the cigarette is $11 and you used to paying $5, sooner or later you're gonna have to tell yourself,
I ain't paying that.
It's not worth it no more.
Yeah.
And until you do that, guess what?
Right.
If I'm the capitalist here, okay, if orange juice is $7, and please don't do this, but they take it up. And we still rush to the stores instead of goddamn growing oranges and making orange juice.
But no, this is what I'm saying. Like, for example, with the cigarettes and the gas, what is the other option? It ain't no other option to substitute if you smoke cigarettes. If you need gas for your car, it's no other option. So it's not like you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to stop buying gas. It ain't no other option. You got to buy gas. Before they kill you, I don't think so. I don't think so.
And my man with Nature Plastic, you know what I'm saying? He's still.
He's still barely.
Hey, I saw some people in Africa.
They kidnapped them 5 days.
That thing running.
He did disappear for a second.
But Chris, let me get you in here, man, real quick.
On the question?
Yeah.
I reject the premise of the question. I don't think that there was any good feeling before COVID.
Really?
Minimum wage was still $7.25.
I was
making no more money. You still couldn't go to the fucking hospital.
Hey, y'all back!
We ain't crossed that, but we here. We here. I feel him now. I was thinking that when you first said it, but
my rent went up in 2015. My rent went up in 2016. My rent went up in 2018. My rent went up in 2019. The rent been going up forever. It paused for 2 years, and then it went right back to what it was doing before, going up. The prices on shit was going up. The price on bread, eggs, everything you need for your daily living, the price has been going up since you were this big. The price has been going up since your mama was this big. The price has been going up since your granddaddy was this big. Everything been the same. So I don't.
Inflation's every year.
This is
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
I agree with him.
You say, okay, it's my mama's generation that stays in Congress. I gotta wonder, when the cigarette prices have gone up and the gas prices have gone up and the rent prices are going up, what percentage of Congress and Senate have been flopped? Like, how many of those people are out of jobs and how many have been there for 30 years?
How many of them die?
They never die.
That's
The
government don't die. That's the real shit.
You see, right?
But that's the thing. They don't turn over.
Right.
They don't
It
turn
don't
over.
much matter
There's no
if
new
they-
ideas. So if you're already in there and you're already corrupt,
It's always going to
they're
stay
going to keep
corrupt.
giving you that money so that you'll keep getting elected and the cigarette prices keep going up. The
But
gas
so do you
prices go
think
up.
there's a way for us to kind of reverse that or turn it around, or is it going to be like this forever? Like,
No, it's going to have to be torn down completely. Like, it's going to
like get rid of the Congress.
You know, the whole thing is going to have to die. There's no way out of it.
The only
There's
thing
nobody
that
can
scares
change it.
me.
Remember,
with
did you
that-
hear everything Trump was saying last year? Was everything conservatives and libertarians wanted to hear.
Yep.
Today, they fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Right.
And why?
Right. That's why he said it's not the same
Yeah,
Trump.
45
And I ain't
47.
40, and I ain't
This
45.
Trump is
That's
way
good
more
47. I ain't big 45.
Yeah, and because, and a lot of us have been having this conversation.
What
is
of, like, where it happened. Like,
Spoon.
was it the bullet across the ear? Was it the? I argue that it happened like literally in the term, because like lawfare is real, right? And it's anything that us niggas know. You know what I'm saying? And for white folk, like, lawfare is fucking real. A child support, a man on child support knows lawfare is real. Oh yeah, just go fight for your child. Bitch, didn't we just have a conversation that rent going up every fucking month? You know what I'm saying? How am I going to get a $10,000 lawyer to go and fight to get my child? You know what I'm saying? And I still got to pay for rent. That's impossible. You know what I mean? Like, we can't. So when I look at that, and it's like, damn, this motherfucker, he just went through that times a billion. Bitch had a case in New York, a case in Georgia, a case in California. Yeah, like, this nigga, everywhere you look, this motherfucker had a case. And that shit costs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you reap what you sow.
So now that all of this shit's coming, which you look, I'll argue about that all day long, because I know what I saw. Again, we're talking about, we were just talking about the system and removing it and fixing it. Like, until there's things that needs to be addressed that we have to be willing to address. Fuck the crack who mouth it came out of. Did it happen? Or could it happen? Right?
Yeah.
And when you can say, facts over feelings, if we can say yes, then we can get rid of Edna Jackson, who's been in office forever, right? Or Maxine Waters, who's been in office forever. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe, like, now there's a lot of things in politics that I believe in overseas parliaments. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how you see 6, 7, 10, 12 parties in that
Concentrate
motherfucker, right?
it to a local level and expand it.
And then
that's
you
that's
have to sit down.
democracy. That's
You
what that
have
was.
to talk. We have to come to an agreement of, look, the aliens might be a party, but you don't have a straight out flat number. You know what I'm saying? So now you need numbers from these other parties. So, and I think we can all agree on, hey, we want clean water. Yeah, I want clean water. You're damn right, we need clean water. All right, we can get this bill.
Right,
through.
we
This is
all
straight.
can agree on
We
that. I don't
agree
give a fuck
on
who
that.
it is.
So
Right.
boom,
Right.
it gets through. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Food costs too much. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, what are we going to do? Well, hey, we got this that we can subsidize this for growth, and we can, if farmers are over here and y'all together, well, we can make sure that y'all property taxes are down at a bare minimum so that your food, your overhead for feeding and processing is low. Like there are things that we can do that I believe in, and then not only that, I want to see fighting in Congress. I think, you know what I'm saying?
Like fist fight?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I think that, because then at that point, it's like, all right, You know you got you get some accountability. You know what I'm saying? You'll know that a nigga know, all right, there's a line to cross. I can't do a certain amount because this nigga gonna break the glass and we gonna get the gloves and we gonna get to work. You know what I mean?
But you don't think it'll be only like that for while I'm here in your face, we can fist fight. But after you go your separate ways and I go my separate ways and I talk to my people right here, we can always, hey, fuck what he was talking about. Devo, he gone now. We can talk our shit. You feel me? And we could put out what we want to put out while you gone. You probably beat me up for the minute, but you ain't kill me.
So that's where the number again, because that's where the numbers come in.
Right. They are the same people. It don't matter if you get Maxine Waters out when you just get another Maxine Waters to replace her.
Right.
It's just the same person, and it don't.
We here. That man told you y'all gonna get them for that too. I'm best with you, Chris. You all right?
The issue, you can change everybody in the Congress today. You can change them tomorrow, and they're still gonna do the same shit because they're all beholden to the same thing. They're all beholden to Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, fucking the Walton family. They're beholden to capitalism.
Well, that leads me to this question.
That's why we need Jive and Chris and Pro. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm not gonna be beholden to. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I've.
It's not a personal thing though. They have power.
So let me.
You have to take. Go ahead.
How do we get away from the power? How do we make ourselves self-sufficient? What are the steps
All
we
right.
take to do that?
That's a good question. I was thinking that.
You can get power.
We don't want that power. We want our own. We want to be self-sufficient. Like some of the black cities that were burnt down, like Black Wall Street, and like how do we go about that again?
They should have killed one.
God, that can't be the solution.
Of course it is.
It is. It is.
I mean, they always say even when it go back to the disease, we gotta go to the root. Where did this motherfucker start at? We should have killed more people when we had the chance.
So that's how we do it. We kill people.
No, well, in today's age, we can't do that.
This is why we won't do it.
This is not what I'm saying.
We gotta kill people sometimes.
But no. Look, in reality, that's why they say a woman can't be the president of the United States. Emotionally, you don't want people to die.
No.
Well, that's not true.
Hold on.
There's a lot of
Hillary Clinton one of the biggest murders.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, women kill people.
It calls for that. What I'm saying is there another alternative? Have we explored?
There are.
Let me
Go ahead. Yeah.
In China, Mao says that political power comes from the barrel of a gun. You can't have power if you don't have force.
Right.
The reason why they have power over you is because you know that if you try to do something, they're going to send the police to get you. If you can beat the police, they're going to send the military to get you. The only thing you can do is, and it's just what we don't have right now, is you need to have enough people together, and they need to be armed. You can't do it with no guns. You got no guns, you can't do anything.
So basically, one of us got to die.
No, I'm not saying anybody has to die.
What I said before.
I'm saying you need a mass.
They willing to go to hell.
You need a mass movement of people.
Everybody can't go to hell.
Unified people.
Somebody got to go to hell, bro.
But that go back to, America is the number one country as far as believing in hell or heaven.
Are we?
Yes.
Ew.
Like a lot of other countries don't believe in
definitely.
you. It's being a whole nother place you going to after life, which is why
Mexico,
us
everybody's
in
a Catholic in Mexico.
that's why. Well, yeah, but I mean,
Everybody.
true, but that counts more North America. Anything in North America, like America lead the world in three things: the amount of people that believe in Jesus, the amount of Christians, the amount of money we spend on military, and I think prostitution or some shit. I forgot the other one, but
of course
they wasn't. The other two wasn't good.
Jesus has nothing to do with what.
It's a fear thing. It's a fear thing.
Get in here, John.
It's a fear thing.
There's a difference between Christianity and Christendom, right? White people believe in Christendom, the power of being able to use religious influence to create power.
Right.
That's what that is.
So that's what you're saying. That's not Christianity.
That's not Christianity. Christianity is revolutionary. I've said it before. I'll say it again. If you read the Bible and you're not revolutionized, then you read it wrong, because that's exactly what it was. That's exactly they killed Jesus, right? You don't kill the status quo. If he was the status quo, he would probably be unnamed. He'd probably be a saint by now in the way that they are. But Jesus was a revolutionary, going from town to town, waking people up. We didn't see that in the 1950s. This was the same exact thing that Kwame Ture was doing, the same thing the SNCC was doing, the same thing that all these organizations were doing, sacrificing their comfort, sacrificing their ability to operate inside of a system to create what you're asking for, something that exists outside of it on its own metric. That's not what Christendom does in America. Christendom informs and incites capitalism. It's just another way that it insulates itself away from being able to be critiqued in any other way, because American exceptionalism is about this sort of divine right to enslave the world to capitalist expansion. That's exactly what it is. If Jesus, the Jesus that is in that Bible, saw exactly what they were using his name for, he would be flipping over tables in Congress, just like he was doing it in the synagogue. But that's not what they teach. They teach a pacified version of Jesus, just like they teach a pacified version of Martin, and trying to do it with Malcolm, and trying to do it with Angela, and trying to do it with all these other people. You co-opt somebody, you co-opt what you can't destroy.
I always said that.
Oh man, listen, one of my favorite, it's so funny when I get into it with pastors, you know what I'm saying? Because I am a 2A all day individual. You feel me? If my bitch can't go, I ain't going. With the exception of the courthouse and the schoolhouse, because, well, let's just face it, I ain't got no choice when I go to those two places. But you know, like, oh, you shouldn't have guns. Like, wait, did you even know about the last? You know, did you know about the Last Supper? You know, like, well, what do you mean? It's like, I mean, you laugh, but when you think about the Last Supper, you know, me too, right?
I was like, you really thought he was talking about?
I knew he wasn't talking about no female.
Yeah, no. No, the bitch that matters. You know what I'm saying?
That's so much better.
Glad you cleared that up. Extra clear.
That shit is clarity.
But when you look at the Last Supper, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus gave a directive to his disciples. Told them boys straight up, hey, listen, if you ain't got a sword and you got the check, go buy a sword.
And he got snitched out.
And if you don't have the money to buy the sword, sell your cloak and get a sword.
Need the sword.
You did, at the end of the day, the man said, hey,
keep a pole.
Keep the stick.
Yeah, keep a stick.
Keep the stick. That's what he said.
Facts.
You know, and then the boy's like, but my Lord, we got 3 right here. That let him know, I ain't got a group of niggas that's really finna ride for me when the shit finna go down, because it's finna go down.
And only 3 people got a pole.
And only 3 people, and it's, how many disciples did they have?
7.
No.
9.
12.
12 disciples. 12 disciples.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus him.
Plus 12 him is 13.
That's 13. So at least bit, it should have been 13 sticks in that room.
Right.
At the least.
Facts.
I say 20.
No.
But I'm just saying, if everybody had one, it should have at least been 13.
Right.
But then they came with but it's 3 right here, and he was like, all right, I got a bunch of bitch niggas. This shit ain't gonna work. All right, whatever. And even for me to press the issue, y'all done showed me where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? But when I tell a pastor that, you tell me, oh, we shouldn't have guns, we shouldn't have this. But in his dying meal, one of his last directives to his boys,
they had 3 poles in that bitch.
There was 3 poles, and it should have been, like I said, at least 13.
Right.
And every time I tell that to a pastor, then it clicks, and he's like, oh, shit.
He gonna use that for his next sermon.
No, he ain't gonna. They'll never use that on their sermon, right?
He gonna stop talking to him.
He gonna stop talking to me because, damn, this nigga actually did read the Bible. I can't pull the wool over this nigga eyes.
Right.
This nigga actually read for understanding and heard they gloss over that.
Right.
You don't hear him telling them, you know, go get a sword.
Right.
Just sell your cloak to get a sword.
That's funny because I be telling people, like, so I used to get in trouble. Well, I ain't gonna say get in trouble, but my mom used to be on my ass back then when I was a kid and shit. That too, but just all type of stuff. And
my grandma used to be like, you need to listen to your mama. The Bible says,
kids have to be obedient.
Honor thy mother. But before that, it says the parents shouldn't I forgot what it say, press or antagonize the child too. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of parents who like just fuck with their kids on some petty shit just to see their kids yell, and I'm like, well, y'all to read this part to say this, but y'all don't never tell them what it says before that.
But everybody they work that, but people work that Bible how they want to. But I'm talking about, it's like this Bible, this side real, this side fake. You got some people, I'm Old Testament, I ain't New Testament.
Yeah.
I'm King James. Yeah. So, question. Now that we're on the topic, of the Bible.
Oh shit.
I.e. y'all.
Let's go.
So I have this theory.
That's my question. Let's go.
I have this theory that the Bible was made by white men to control different populations in order to get them to do what they want.
I agree.
You're saying that the Bible is a tool that should be used. I don't know. The stick thing got me. How can someone use this to control and say that God is all-seeing, all non-violent, and then in the Bible it says you got to have sticks? Like that don't sit right with me.
Well, you can't say God is nonviolent
God is nonviolent.
In the whole Bible, everything came down.
God was nonviolent. The people He created after Adam and Eve's sin is what became violent.
Well, that's like you saying you nonviolent and then your daughter grows up fighting people.
Hey, ain't the first kids got knocked off and all that in the Bible?
Yeah.
Listen,
that was a God act, right?
Listen, the God I know, that I've come to understand.
I'm just trying to understand.
That's a violent motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That's why I don't even get into the Bible shit, to be honest.
No, this is what we need to.
Life is violent.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of it all, like life is violent, you know what I mean? And it just depends on your perspective. Think about it. Think about when you eat. When you're chewing. Is that pleasant? There's literally mashing and gnawing. It's violent.
My boy don't eat meat, so
dang.
All animals don't eat meat.
No, gotta use another one. I ain't feeling that one.
I'm with you.
But if y'all don't mind, let me say this about the Bible. This is my take on the Bible. And I'm dead serious. I feel like the Bible is for people who need
to control others.
Need guidance through life. Mm-hmm. Like some people could get it on their own. Some people could just look at life, take in what they got, and go from what they know. Mm. And I think what it was, at one point we was all animals. We were living like the animals, all that stuff. And then, somebody, what they call them elites now, somebody was like, hey, for some reason, natural selection, we smarter than all of them. So let's build something. Mm. They built it. Then they came up with it and said, hey, if you don't know how to live this way,
here go the blueprint.
Here go the blueprint right there. But that way of living, we done with that shit.
Yeah.
And this is the blueprint of how we go that way instead of going that way. That's all I look at about it.
So with that, then if that's the case, then it's time for a new one. Listen, not just with the Bible. We talking about the Constitution. We talking about if a motherfucker done developed his mind to where we leaving this way of life back here, then all this shit that was written up in the rules that came from this way of life, put it in the vault with this way of life. Get rid of that. The Constitution where it said black people was 3 to whatever the fuck it said, and when that was that way of life. We can vote individually now. Get rid of this book.
But you have to. But that's the thing. You have to. Just me. You have to educate yourself. Like me personally, that's why I admire the Jews so much. Because even though they went through what they went through, somebody came in with like, you know what? Fuck the bullshit. Fuck war, all that. Education is most important. Mm-hmm. We need education. We need knowledge. That's what we need. And now, who everybody mad with Trump for fucking with?
Oh yeah, tiny hats.
But am I wrong?
But
now they run shit.
But what I'm
technically they've been running shit for a while. But
But at one point they didn't want a goddamn thing. Now it's not survival of the fittest no more. It's survival of the most clever.
Arguably, they were running it then, which is if you look at certain histories, you know what I'm saying?
The Jews been running shit
that's what led to them to even get cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Jews been running shit.
They were doing things, and people was like, "Hey, you know what? Nah, cause you done been getting away with this bullshit
for this long.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna do this."
At one point, when you be like, you know what, this nigga getting away with it. Let's try this shit.
Listen, I want some Jew power, nigga.
I ain't the type to play. I'm the type to be like, well, shit, they doing it.
I want some Jew power, nigga. That's some power.
They doing it.
I got a question.
So, hold on. Because this man shaking his head. What are your views on the Jews and what they're doing to America right now? Worldwide, actually.
I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-semantics.
Yeah, I'm not anti-Semitic.
I'm anti-semantics.
What's that?
It's white supremacy, all of it. So I don't care which version or brand or genealogy of whiteness is doing it.
Yes,
it's white power.
You can't get away with shit and say my religion is my race.
Right?
That's not okay.
Those are white people.
Wait, I'm lost.
White people shit. You're seeing.
I need one of you.
You're seeing a colonial settler project happening in Gaza. You see what there's colonial settler project is able to do with America. America is built on a colonial settler project. That's all this is. It's just white people. The brand of white that's doing it concerns me none.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't.
It's white supremacy.
And they're pretty fucking racist too. Like, they don't want their women wearing outside their race. They don't want them making outside of their race.
Niggas.
They don't.
But they also, I mean, but that also is like before time. Like of course you didn't want white people mating with black people.
They didn't have that concept.
Where the fuck you think these mixed babies come from?
But that's what I'm saying is that now, and this isn't all, every Jewish person across the board. Mm-hmm. But when you get into more conservative and Orthodox Judaism, they don't want anybody that's not
Jewish
their own.
Oh.
So
and a certain type of Jewishness. You're talking about Ashkenazi. You're not talking about Arab.
Sephardic,
you're not talking about those. You're not talking about the Ethiopian Jewry. You're talking about Ashkenazi, Eastern European Jewry.
The Ethiopian Jews, the original Catholics.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? Like when you start to do your understanding, this is white supremacy. Point blank. Period. And they found a way to use this big word that we're all afraid of, anti-Semitism, to hide white power behind.
What is that anti-Semitism?
You don't like this?
Bullshit.
Oh. That's a new word. That's a nice big word.
Nice big word.
All right, we gotta get ready to slide. We got like 7 more minutes, so I'm gonna start with Chris. I'm gonna ask 3 questions in one, and we can get down and dirty and debate this one. Which side is more hypocritical? Who plays victim more? Who's more dangerous right now? A radical liberal or a radical conservative?
His face. Just a big old smile.
I'm gonna say that it's the same group of people that you're talking about, that they infight over.
Left wing, right wing, same bird.
No, I'm saying that the liberals and the conservatives are mostly the same person arguing over aesthetics, arguing over what it's supposed to look like. But you look at the Congress, there's no actual resistance to war in Iran. They all want it. They just want it. They want it to look a certain way. So, same people. They want the same shit.
I ain't asking. I'm just saying.
There is no such thing as liberal radicalism inside of liberalism or republicanism. Like you said, they all want the same thing. They may want more pomp and circumstance. They may want some of the tact and decorum to remain in place so you can keep some sort of international presence. But they're not against anything happening. Just like they're not against, the deportation. They're not against it. They just don't like the optics. And there are people who are like, this makes us look ugly. This is hard to defend. Even though I'm not going to do any of it, they're not about to bring back.
So if it wasn't on the camera, they wouldn't speak on it.
If it was done,
Joe Biden sent Israel guns for 4 years and they killed 500,000 people. Nobody gave a shit.
Nobody knew
Trump
about
goes.
it.
I look at
like $237 million. Anybody gave a shit
for the last 3 years. I've been looking at children blown up on video every day for 3 years. Nobody cares. But the aesthetic of it is different because Trump comes in and says, "Oh, I'm doing that shit." Biden goes, "Well,
And-
we have to do this for defense."
Oh,
Trump
yeah.
says, "No, I'm gonna blow some shit up."
Okay.
They don't like the way it looks and sounds.
I mean, they all wanted Venezuela. Not
Yeah,
they all wanted
you're
Venezuela.
right. Yeah.
But they didn't want Trump over their shoulder like, yeah, we get this all, motherfucker. Like he's
Right.
saying
Nobody
the
wants
thing.
Nobody wants black
There's
person in
no
the Chappelle show.
nation building talking. There is no liberating the people. No, we about to go get this all.
Oh yeah.
on some, on some Dave Chappelle shit. So like, we're talking about all for y'all niggas think something like that's you know what I'm saying? But dog, because we all saw that. They were like, we're gonna be like he's over the shoulder and get that all. And so it's like you could say, I mean, I hate that we get caught up in some of these like little talking points or catchwings because it
It's all the
becomes
same thing.
it becomes a thought terminating cliche and we stop investigating once we know how to say something snappy or same
just throw the
two
layers
wings,
on
same
top.
bird, two what I'm saying.
Like
And it's,
anti-systematic. What's the word? What's the word?
Anti-Semitism?
Both are accurate.
Oh shit! Same thing, my boy. I'm with you.
You learned it though. That's
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what it be. That nigga learned it.
Lord have mercy.
Hey,
Just rewind it, you'll get it.
Right.
Just rewind it, you'll get it.
I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this
You got to
three
respect somebody
times.
that's like that, bro.
I gotta watch this bitch 3 times.
Lord Jesus.
What you say, mom?
Anti-systematic.
Oh, what was it again? Real quick.
So who are more dangerous right now? Radical liberal, radical conservative,
Okay.
who's just more dangerous at the point?
They're all pussies.
I like her answer.
All of them.
Make sure you cue that up. So hey, man, don't say nothing. I think that was good right there.
I'm gonna say
That was good.
radical liberal, but I'm not even going fuck Washington, right? I'm not even in Washington. I'm gonna come to Savannah, right? When you have a black woman, right, who can sit, who's over our children's education, who's making decisions for children's education, schoolhouses, and things of that nature as far as school board is concerned, and can proudly sit and say, hey, we got this regulation, but we need to put some changes to it. We need to remove gender-specific terminology, right? To where it says, a parent's child or a parent's son or daughter needs to be changed to a parent's child
Or children.
or children, and the
Brother
and sister
needs
needs to be changed to sibling, right? When this is a decision that's being made for our children in grade level schooling, that's an issue to me, right? I don't give a fuck when
This
they
what y'all
go to
worried
Savannah
about.
State or SCAD or Savannah Tech, and this is what y'all decide to explore and teach as adults.
Right.
Whatever.
Cool. Right.
You're adults.
Right.
What the fuck ever. But you're dealing with the actual molding and understanding of babies.
Right.
Gotta pull that shredder out on their asses.
Right.
They're babies.
That Ninja Turtle.
When you are doing that to children, I have a problem.
Right.
And and it's the ones that are deemed as radical liberals or what, because okay, a radical conservative might be some, what do they call that shit? What's
Klan
that
member.
shit? White national member or a Klan member, right? Bitch, we know what a Klan member is. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, we watch Django for fun. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
we know what, so we expect that from you. That's it. We know that.
Right.
But to go to a child in their formative years and be like, oh yeah, you're not a boy. You
ain't a brother or sister, you're a sibling.
You're a sibling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an issue to me. And I think that poses more of a threat to us as a people locally, because our politics is supposed to start local.
Right.
So when you're doing that on a bottom level, of course you're never going to have a motherfucker who can name all 3 branches of government. They can't even.
Because y'all worried about siblings and brothers and sisters.
And or that's not a boy, that's not a girl, they're cisgender, they're this like
right.
Fuck all that bullshit.
Right.
Read, write, arithmetic, nigga, basic science, nigga. And then when they graduate, then y'all go to that extra level science bullshit. So to me, that poses more of a threat because that's the next generation, the ones who we expect to be able to run the nation better than Maxine Waters, a Joe Biden, a Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think so? Do any of y'all think they kind of, I would say, banked on that? Like, let's teach these young generations shit that don't matter so they can't undo.
Absolutely.
If you don't know, if you don't know what happened back there, you don't know where you go.
Right. That's why kids can't read cursive now.
Facts. Or write.
Or write in cursive. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
In other words, 10 years, that could be a new language for us.
Yeah.
That we can hide stuff from them.
Facts.
Like, what's the say? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's serious.
I bet you know.
That's serious.
Yeah.
For real.
If y'all mind, we're going to have to leave right there. Man, hey, Ben, I appreciate you.
Hey, man.
Hey, you did good, bro.
Hey, man.
I'm proud of you, man.
I must say,
hey,
like,
the more he just make me seem like you that bad.
The devil sitting over there.
Hey.
But this is a great group of respectable, men and women. And I can deal with conversations like this. Like I say, and then people paint me as if I just hate I don't. I agree with a lot of the shit that Jive says. Like, we have agreeing points in life. It's just that people got to be willing to be, the nigga was in the White House with Trump. Hey, bitch.
Right.
What the fuck you mad for?
Okay.
You was in the White House with Trump?
Shit, yeah. And that's something that I can like tell my kids. Like, I can literally say, I put my blunt out on the flower pot outside the White House and walked in that bitch.
Man,
you feel me? Swear to God.
You snooped all that shit for real. I don't know how you did it. I don't know what type of clearance this nigga here got.
Oh, that's crazy.
So like, and I'm just a nigga.
I mean, I get what though. I don't know if I would be excited to see Trump, but I would be excited. I don't give a fuck who in office. I put my phone out, walking that bitch. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Shit, for real.
But Miss Crystal, I appreciate you. Jive. Hey man, if y'all don't know, Clicked Up Podcast, after you look at ours, make sure you tune in the head, or then tune in the head and then look at ours. Either way it goes, spend time to look at both of them.
That's right.
I'm trying to be clicked up in a minute.
Come on through, man.
Let them know where they can find you at real quick, big dog. And I gotta get your show too, my fault.
Oh yeah, Clicked Up the Podcast, Clicked Up Studio, CLIQU _D UP, and yeah, man, everywhere you go find anything.
I'll be on there sometime.
I'm gonna be on there next.
Yo, tell them where to find you at, man. Friday night, man.
Friday night flights, 8 p.m. Catch me on Rumble. Catch me on YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Kick. Catch me on Kick. That's just me personally. YouTube don't like my. Yeah, I'm on Kick too.
What is Kick?
It's not the old Kick you thinking.
It's not that Kick.
Okay.
It's not that Kick. Check me out. Friday Night Flights with Protocol. Oh, damn, I forgot. I'm on iHeartMedia now, and I'm on Apple Podcasting as well. Oh, and Spotify.
You can find us anywhere you can find him.
We moving. You know what I'm saying?
Apple Podcasts do wonders when I'm at work.
Yeah. I can't wait till I get the video. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Apple Podcasts, they don't show you.
I got it on Spotify. Apple Music is coming this spring.
That's why.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's coming this spring.
Oh, it's coming this spring?
Yeah, it's coming this spring.
Yeah.
So
we going
Apple.
That's what it is.
They
stepping up. They're trying to step up.
Man, Chris, man, tell him, man.
Come you with the appreciation, bro. I'm like, God damn, I feel left out.
No, we gotta get you in. They say that's the last.
I got nothing to say, but I just wanted to get appreciated. That's all.
No,
you want to look directly into the camera and say, I appreciate you, Chris. I feel great.
Oh, no. Hey, man. I appreciate Chris for coming through with Jive. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris kind of like Clicked Up Podcast too. You know what I'm saying? And also, what I do appreciate, that man got Cash came in here with him like this. The Cash got like that. And then they got back like this before I say, hey, Play to Win Podcast.
Chris is the man.
Subscribe.
Chris is the man.
We are out.
Rodeo.